falava, womajika, and welcome to The Bent Spoon, brought to you by Thorne Harbour Health. Now, food plays a really important part in our culture traditions. Food can bring you comfort, it can bring people together, and it can definitely tell a story. Now, food is a universal love language where we get to share the rest of the world our culture. My name is Miss Katalyna, and I'm your host.
My name is Alejandra. Everyone calls me Ali. I'm from Colombia, from the capital, which is Bogota. All my family is from Colombia, and I've been in Australia for 4 years and a couple of months.
Please welcome Alejandra. Hi, beautiful. How are you? Did I say your name correctly?
You said it right, yeah.
How do you say it?
Alejandra, a little bit more soft.
Wow, fabulous. All right, and what are you cooking today?
Well, we're making a really simple and yummy dish. It's a really traditional dish from home. It's
And
totally
where's your
vegan.
home?
Colombia.
Colombia,
Yeah.
beautiful. And what are the ingredients that we've got today?
It is you will find that it's just like a Colombian product. It's it's made by corn.
Yeah.
And it's just specifically to make just arepas.
Yeah.
So it's really yum and really healthy, gluten-free. As I say, I'm vegan. We got almond milk. We got vegan butter.
Oh, vegan butter. Oh, yes, this is the butter
Vegan
I
butter.
eat. Yeah.
We got vegan cheese.
Yes.
And we got, well, we add a little bit of water.
Yeah.
So we have also chocolate Corona. It is a special.
What's it called?
Corona.
Corona.
Yeah, it's a special chocolate that it's a drinking chocolate that we have back home.
In Colombia.
Yeah, it's a drinking chocolate. It's really beautiful. You pretty much have to use 1 piece of it with 1 cup of milk.
Oh, wow.
And it's really yum. We're not making it today, but we normally drink eat arepas with. I think food for me, my family, and I will say for everyone, it means a lot when it comes to open a safe space, to bring the family and friends together, to have a moment to share the love, to share a conversation, to catch up what is everyone at, and have a moment, a break from a normal day. I decided to become vegan 9 years ago, and I took the decision based on my beliefs and my values. This was a really big challenge back home, and for my family and for where I'm from, being vegan is still really strange, and it's really challenging because regardless that we have a lot of vegetables and fruits, all the food in Colombia, it's based on dairy, and it's a lot of meat. For my mom, coming from a different generation, it was really shocking to understand that I didn't want to eat some sort of products. So it actually was funny because she always tried to sort of sneaky put some sort of like meat or cheese or inside the place just to try to make me eat. But with time, I think I found a way to educate her and try to make her understand that it wasn't because I didn't want to eat. It was because I wanted to follow my beliefs and my values. I came to Australia, it was so many products in supermarkets, restaurants, and this helped me to open my mind and actually start to learning to cook different recipes, like things that I never cooked before, and I'm passing along these recipes to my family who are opening their mind to eat more plant-based.
I guess it's time to start cooking.
All right.
Yes.
So I'm going to melt a quarter of butter, 1 cup of water. I'm going to mix the rest of the ingredients.
Okay, beautiful.
The rest of the ingredients is basically 2 cups of harina.
Yeah.
There is the special harina that I told you before.
Okay.
So we have 1 here.
All right. So you were saying that you were born and raised in Colombia?
Yeah, I am born and raised in Colombia.
Yeah.
I'm from the capital, actually.
Ah, what's the capital of Colombia?
Bogota.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, actually little inside.
Yeah.
For many people is, my city is super cold and rainy.
Yeah.
We are going to pour all the cheese, vegan cheese.
And
You can use any kind of vegan cheese that you like.
Beautiful.
As long as you can melt it.
Yeah. And how long have you been in Australia?
I've been 4 years and a half.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's been a while. Now I'm going to
And
add...
does this need to be boiling hot? This is just to melt the butter.
Yeah, this is the water and the
So
butter.
it can be warm.
It can be warm. Yeah, the idea is that be
Do I
warm.
need to, should I stir anything or?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
wow.
going to.
Yeah. Do you need this?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, now we're going to mix it all.
Oh, wow, beautiful.
So far we have...
So the cheese has to melt?
Yeah, the cheese is going to melt when we start to fry the
Oh,
arepas.
okay, so it doesn't have to melt in there. Just
Yeah,
in there.
no,
Okay.
we're just making the dough
Yeah.
right now. Now we're going to add...
And when you came to Australia, do you speak any other language other than?
No, I didn't speak at all English actually. When I
Oh.
came to Australia, I didn't speak English at all.
Yeah.
We added just a third of cup of almond milk.
Okay. So you didn't speak English at all?
No, I didn't. I didn't speak English at all. Still learning, I gotta say. We're going to add just half or just 1 teaspoon of salt.
Yeah. And you were saying?
So yeah, no, it wasn't easy at the beginning, but my idea was learn English and improve these skills that I needed for my life, for traveling and for everything.
Yeah.
So I decided to just have no contact at all with Spanish speakers and try to make friends with English speakers only. So it was really hard, but I managed to make really, really good friends with our language at all. It is a really traditional dish to have as a breakfast.
Yeah.
Normally we have it during the weekends when all the family gets together.
Yeah.
And we have the chance to share a little bit more of each other.
Oh, wow.
It is really traditional in each part of Colombia.
Yeah.
Colombia is really diverse and really different in each part. We're going to add a little bit more of milk to make
And what
the
kind
dough.
of texture are you after here? Because that looks really great.
We're trying to get a dough really smooth.
Yeah.
Try to get it less sticky in your hands.
Okay.
So we're going to add a little bit of
And so who
milk.
taught you how to cook?
I'm actually not that great cook, but this recipe has passed along in my family, and I would say for everyone in Colombia, as we're going to add a little bit of more
Flour? Yeah,
just
sure.
to make it drier. So you wanna?
So did your did parents teach you how to cook?
Yeah, my mom always kind of tried to make our weekends.
is that enough?
Yeah, put it all if you want.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So your mother?
Yeah, my mom. Colombia is a country has a lot of single moms, so they gotta work pretty hard.
Yeah.
But weekends was always an opportunity to get together with the family.
Okay.
And making breakfast, making this was part of it. Was always part of the tradition.
Oh.
Together, all together as a family, and I like to think in food as a time machine. I think that food has colors, textures, tastes that take us to different places and different times. And being away from home and having this kind of food just bring me home. I push myself out of the comfort zone to try to learn the language, to be part of the culture, to be part of the community. And I'm not going to lie, it wasn't easy at all, because you couldn't be part of a conversation sometimes, so you couldn't understand what was happening or what people was talking. But I think nothing good comes easy. Being Colombia in a country like Australia, not saying that it's a racist country or anything, it's always difficult, because there is always some sort of comments that they come just along with a stigma of what my country is being famous for. And it's a challenge try to make understand people that we're not just that, and that I'm not my country, that I am an individual independent of my country. of course I have so many things that I'm proud and that I have picked from my country, but when you travel, you pick so many things from different countries and you make yourself your own person. No matter where people come from, no matter their color of skin, it's just, we all have an story to tell. And I really invite people to be open-minded and not judge for the color or not just for where you're coming from, for an accent. And it's not about taking our bad experience to fill ourselves with hate or anger. It's totally the opposite. It's the perfect example to transform that energy in something positive, in educate others.
All right, so with this one here, how long does it actually take to make this?
Whole the recipe takes around 30 minutes. It's pretty easy, it's pretty quick. After this, we just need to start to making small balls. We don't need to let it set anymore. This is...
How many balls can you get out of this one?
6.
6.
Between 6 and 5, depends how big you want them.
And how do you cut this one?
So you're going to start to, with your own hand, grabbing a little bit of the dough, and making a little. Do you wanna go do it with me?
Sure. I've already washed my hands.
So you're gonna make a little like tennis ball.
Okay.
Say. This is what I'm going to do.
Big or too small?
That's too small.
Okay. All right.
Too small.
Too small. Oh, is that it? This smells like potato.
Oh, do you think? It's made by corn.
Oh, it smells beautiful. I feel like I want to eat this like this.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
So we have a little bowl like this, and now we're going to make a little hole in there.
A little hole.
Even though I'm vegan, I really love eating dishes with cheese, and so I feel like arepas is one of my favorite dishes just because kind of brings me home, and I learned to appreciate it way more when I left home.
Yeah.
We're going to put a little bit of cheese inside.
A little bit of cheese inside.
Personally, I like the cheese melting everywhere. And then we make our bowl again.
So tell me about being vegan. Like, how does that work in Colombia? Because I thought Colombia eats a lot of meat.
Well, yeah, it is not easy to be vegan in Colombia.
Oh.
But Colombia has a diversity of different fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
So there is always a way to get around.
Yeah.
After the bowl, you're going to try to make a little disc like this.
Okay. Yeah.
So for my family, it was always an option to get away with the problem to be vegan in Colombia, regardless that is a challenge since it is Colombia has a diet based on milk and cheese. There was always a chance to get around with dishes such as like with arepas.
Yeah.
And everything was about to be together, have the love, have a laugh, and just share some moments between us. The dish that I make today is called arepas. It's actually pretty funny because I've been away from home for around 4 years, as I said before. And this is the first time that I eat it in so long. And it was because my birthday wasn't long ago. And I really was craving arepas. Like, if someone asked me what was the best gift that you could have, it was just arepas. That it costs nothing to feel comfortable. And my city is pretty cold and rainy, and now that we're kind of in winter here, having a warm food that make you feel at home, make you feel love, and make you feel like your family is there with you, even if you know are, it's just a piece. As I say, it's like a time machine. They just bring you memories and take you to that place. And well, I really hope you guys like it. And arepas is really easy and cheap to make, and it's really yummy, and it's always an opportunity to use those kind of recipes to pass it along and show a little bit of your culture to others. All right, this is ready to go.
Oh, delicious.
So
I could eat it just like that.
We're going to put in the pan fry.
Of course.
And we're pretty much ready.
Yeah.
All right, this is ready to go.
Yes, I'm excited. Yes. I'm going to move all of this over here so we can get to eating. Get us a plate. One for you, one for me.
Well, I hope you like it.
Looks divine.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We normally serve it with a little bit of butter and a little bit of
butter.
Salt on top.
Okay. And anything else that you serve us with?
Yeah, we have it always with drinking with Corona.
With what, sir?
Corona is a drinking chocolate. Yeah.
As in Corona?
I'll show you.
Yeah. Like Corona?
Like Corona chocolate.
Oh, wow. That's all. You're not kidding, are you?
There you go.
Oh, my goodness. Corona. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, we
have this as a drink.
Yeah, we have this as a
drink.
It's
unfortunate though, but...
Yeah, it's unfortunate anyway. Corona chocolate. But it's really yum. We have it with milk and just one of the pieces of chocolate.
This is Corona.
Yeah, that's Corona. Drinking chocolate. Colombian popular drinking chocolate.
Corona causes problems.
Oh, please give it a bite. Give it a bite.
Really? You sure?
Oh my God, it's really yum. I promise you won't get sick.
Beautiful. I want to try this now.
We put a little pinch of salt in each arepa.
Oh, beautiful. I got to taste it with the salt. Oh, wow. That gives it a little kick.
Yeah.
So yum. I could have this every day.
Yeah, it's a traditional breakfast in Colombia.
Yeah.
It's really yum.
Well, I have to say this. Thank you so much for coming today on the Bent Spoon. It's been a pleasure having you and sharing your culture from Colombia.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
If you guys want to try the recipe, even that is pretty simple, you guys can find that in the website. Thorne Harbour Health.
That was good. That was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Thanks for having. Sorry. Ben Spoon. Thorne Harbour Health. Okay. Thanks for having me today in the Ben Spoon. I have a lot of fun. I met amazing people today. And if you guys want to try the recipe, even if that is pretty simple, you guys can find it in the website Thorne Harbour Health. And that's it. See you next time.